Hey everybody, hey, it's Eva again. Thank you so much for those who have been tuning in, watching my videos, complimenting me on my journey, everything. I believe I'm like 100 and maybe 60 days in of no drinking. I'm about 4 months into vegan life, plant-based life. I know it's a different category, yeah. Now, so yeah, plant-based. And for the people that's just now tuning in, this is their first video watching. I'm Eva Darling. I am a lactician located on the south side of Chicago on 105th and Vincennes. I am the wonderful mother of Ivy as well. Everybody that knows me knows her. Those are just a few things about myself. Usually I have the introduction. I recently, those who follow me on Instagram, changed my name on Instagram as well to Eva Darling. Though for any of my clients that at me sometimes from time to time in a story or something like that, I did not remove myself or remove you or anything like that. I just changed my name. So everything just flows together. My YouTube channel, my Facebook name, my IG name now. So today's video is going to be, I was real hesitant about this because as someone that struggles with mental health, I am extremely sensitive about it. Like, I am real good at blocking a lot of things out until it comes to people talking about mental health, because when I went through my issues of mental health and stuff like that, it made me want to look up this information, made me want to read books on this information. It wanted me to help better understand. And when I was in a psychiatric ward, also, you get what I'm saying, I was received paperwork to kind of help, with mental health, because I think that some people don't understand, like, it's so many different categories to mental health, from schizophrenia to bipolar disorder to depression to anxiety to, it's a lot that goes into this. It's not as simple as a person that's depressed, that's mental health. That's not. And we're in the middle of Mental Health Awareness Month. There's a lot of things that fall under the category, that umbrella of mental health. Depression and anxiety is those that are commonly spoke on. A lot of people do self-diagnose themselves with depression and anxiety. Some people ignore their depression or anxiety, but these are a lot of things that, and also suicidal thoughts. So suicidal thoughts is also separate from depression as well, and it's a super touchy subject for me. And I notice how tight I get about it. Like when people say stuff about it, or people say things that I find ignorant, things that may not, but ignorance is the not knowing, but also ignorance could be not wanting to know or wanting to understand. I see a lot of depression can come in a lot of different ways. It can come in anger, but it comes in a dark cloud. However, you take that dark cloud, it can be that chip that's on your shoulder as well. Everybody that will be depressed will not be suicidal. Everybody that struggles with depression will not also struggle with anxiety. Everybody that has anxiety does not struggle with depression. These things can be separate, or they can be combined as well. Basically, I wanted to say something, and it's not to be offensive, but it is from, I see things all the time commonly about suicide being selfish. So, from somebody that once had suicidal thoughts and was hospitalized for suicide attempt, the mind, I can't say for everybody that has suicidal thoughts or committed suicide or that has suicide attempts what their train of thought is. But I can speak from myself. I can speak from the couple of people that was in the psych ward that had these conversations with me. But even if you are responsible for other people, like you have children, you have a mom that count on you and all these type of things, that doesn't eliminate the fact that you feel like a burden on these people. So your mind can play tricks on you. Your mind is a strong organ. So just like the rest of your organs, how you can have heart failure, you can have kidney disease, your brain is the same exact way. It's the same way, so it can be an imbalance. So some depressions are situational, and some is a mental imbalance. So it's like, even if everything is going right, you are a multimillionaire, you have a great business, you're loved by so many, your brain may be pessimistic. So your brain is telling you you're not doing good. Your brain is telling you you're not worthy. Your brain is telling you you're not good like you think you are. So days when you feel like you're having a good day, your brain might just tell you, we're depressed today. We're depressed. And I think I get I think I get so touchy and feely about the, people saying like, depression is a choice, or suicide is choice, and it's selfish and things like that, because if it was a choice, then I guess people would opt out. Now, I'm not saying that it may be outlets to help with depression, but this doesn't help everybody. Well, I'm not going to say anybody. It doesn't help everybody. That's what I'm going to say. So, and when I say that, is that some people, they do go to therapy. Some people, they do take these meds, and they still end up committing suicide, or they're still depressed. And some of these antidepressants, some of the side effects are suicidal thoughts, or some of the side effects are depression. So I'm trying to fix my depression with the medication that could possibly be depressed. And then also, sometimes it's very hard to open up about your mental health. So even though you're going to a therapist, I'm not being totally transparent with you. And it's kind of hard for you to help me in that sense if I'm not being totally transparent. And I understand people are going to watch this video, and some people that never struggle with it may say like, well, that's your fault. That's your fault. You should be transparent. What's the big issue? Why would you want to be like that? I don't think anyone wants to be depressed or wants to be suicidal. These are not things that we want to do. And I guess that I also get up in arms about people saying suicide is selfish, because we do a lot of things in our day-to-day life that are selfish, that are actually selfish. And the reason I don't find suicide selfish is because I realize how powerful the brain is. And some people are able to snap back to reality before it goes too far. And some people are not. Like, the person that commits suicide isn't the person that you see every day. It's not the person that, is happy and smiling and cracking jokes with you. That suicide mind frame and train of thought, that is blacked out. You don't really remember. You don't even recall how you got there. You don't remember that day. You don't remember step by step how things went. You don't know, I pulled my cereal, I did this, that, and the other. And then I just decided I wanted to kill myself. I decided I want to shoot myself in the head. Or I decided I want to take a bag of pills. That's when it's a blur. It's blurred. So it's like, as much as this person, and a lot of people that commit suicide, and a lot of people that are depressed are not selfish people. They're normally givers. They're normally givers, and I would say that because they are afraid of people leaving them because of who they are. And sometimes we get so overwhelmed, and I say we because I speak of myself as well. We get so overwhelmed with the thought of people disliking us, people not being happy with us, is that sometimes we allow our mind to play tricks on us. We allow our mind to tell us, these people don't like you, these people don't want you here. They'll be better off without you. So that person that's committing suicide isn't doing it out of selfishness. They're doing it because they think it can benefit you. Or it is another side of this, is that depression, once again, the mind is so strong, the brain is so strong, that when you get depressed, you can be in excruciating pain. Your body can start to be in pain, you're aching, you can't get out of bed. So the only way to alleviate this pain is death. You're tired of struggling to get out of bed every day. You're tired of your body hurting. You're tired of constant headaches, migraines. I go to the doctor, I go to therapy, nothing's helping. So then it leads to suicide. When I said that people do things in their daily life that's selfish. For example, a lot of us don't eat well. We don't eat good. A lot of us, I'm not gonna say a lot of people at one point or another. I have seen a lot of healthy changes on my timeline, so I won't say just that. We don't eat well. We indulge in or overindulge, like myself, in alcohol. We drink and drive, like myself, at one point or another. Some people, they drive under different influences. They have, drug uses and stuff like that. These are unhealthy habits. These are things that can also kill you. These are things that we see other people die from. And we still decide to indulge. So before you speak and say how selfish suicide is. You should think of the selfish habits that we just become immune to, that we just feel like, oh, it's normal. I had a lit night. I don't even know how I drove home. I don't even remember walking in the crib. You know, all those type of moments. And then we don't even think about that could have been the end of our life there. And we still had those people that we talk about, you know, when people commit suicide, we had people that count on us, people that loved us, people that wanted us here. So I just want, people to think of that sometimes, when they call, these suicidal people or people, with suicidal thoughts or, that suicidal ideology, that they're selfish because they're not feeling like they are. And it's so like, and as much as we feel like mental health is open now, it's so many people that judge you like, as soon as you walk to them to tell them, I'm not feeling well today. I don't feel mentally well. I'm depressed. I'm down. You ain't got nothing to be depressed about. That's the instant response. Any other, you beautiful. You this, any other, and it's not. And it can be situational, but it can also just be my mind. It's like I can't control that. I'm looking at life as a glass half empty. It's just, I say all this to say just be kind and be open to understanding. I think that was one of my flaws at one point, but I think that life had to show me so much to show me that be kind. Get to understand things before you speak on them. Try to understand people, in as much as you can't understand them. It's just that, be open mind, be open heart, to the situation. As much as we always think that it will never be us, sometimes it happens. I just pray that, I just pray that, people that have not experienced depression, those have not experienced anxiety, those do not suffer from other mental health issues, schizophrenia, bipolar, all the other mental health issues as well, that you never do. Because it is a fight for your life, literally, to get to a healthier space. But I just wanted to say that. I'm going to close out with that today. And happy Mother's Day, belated Mother's Day. I was stuck on Sunday from yesterday. And happy Monday. And also, I want to thank every single one of my clients, every single one of my friends for wishing me a happy Mother's Day. The gifts that I received, I will always, for a million years and beyond, be forever grateful for my mother. I understand everybody feels like they have the best mom, but you have not met my mom. So, yes, she is amazing. If no one ever tried to understand me, she takes additional strides to try to understand the difference that comes with me. Happy Monday, y'all.